assister. Donc elle m'a demandé de venir vous représenter ou vous remercier par l'organisation de cet événement qui montre que
International Solidarity Forum of Oppressed Peoples, Pan-Africa Against Imperialist Forces. International Solidarity Forum of Oppressed Peoples. This was the title of a panel organized on February 27th, 2025 in Dakar, Senegal, by the Africaine Party for Democracy and Socialism, the Communist Party of Zimbabwe, and the international organization Anti-Fascist Solidarity with Ukraine. Various topics were discussed: the war in Congo, the return of peace in Ukraine, the aggression against the countries of the Alliance of the Sahel States, support for the plundered peoples of Palestine. The panelists, including the Secretary of the Cuban Embassy, Carla Souza Montero, and the Counselor of the Palestinian Embassy, Khalil Haitham, welcomed this desire to inform the new generations of the need to fight the oppression of imperialist forces that often enslave the peoples of the South. For Mahamadou Diop Decroix, Secretary General of the AG, PATS, it is essential for the people of the South to change their paradigms in their relations to the West, which has aggravated poverty in African states through its policies. Mahamadou Diop Decroix believes that the pressure against the oppressed peoples is illustrated by the omnipotence of the capitalist forces allied with the digital giants. In this dynamic, he called on countries to join forces to better control artificial intelligence, AI, a sign of an outbreak of peoples against exploitation. For his part, Professor Bababda Diop called on all governments, members of the civil societies, and African youth to become aware of the threats that capitalist forces pose to the prosperity of exploited peoples around the world. Regarding the war in the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Egyptologist refers us to the writings of Sheikh Anta Diop, who in his book Civilizations and Barbarism, published in 1981, had already identified the roots of the conflict between Tutsi and Hutus and the origins of the crisis in this part of Congo. We must also take into account the regional impact of this conflict, which is partly due to the relicts of the Belgian colonization. In addition, we must also not lose sight of the role of capitalist Europe in this process of extracting the Congo's mining wells, said the academic.